This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Adrian Amos.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will make it into the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Bengals 44-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Check. Check. 53 is right. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
53 is the mic. 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Out of the gun now on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Cincinnati.
On the carry, it's Hood. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Another carry.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That's complete right around the 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Packers nothing.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 23 yards to pick up there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of
and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-zip. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 20.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
25-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's the end.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
A 3rd down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they try the right side here. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Bengals 28, Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a handoff looking right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
The kicker on.
A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Bengals 28. Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
At the 23-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
First down, Bengals.
Now they try the right side here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a win.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now Burrow to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
On second down now. Hood. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Burrow's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
23.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now, Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
The 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold,